Hey guys, Tom Mobile back again, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition 5G after using it for 38 days. Stick till the end, I'll let you know if it's worth it and if you should buy this over the brand new Galaxy S21 that just recently announced. In the grand scheme of things, it is crazy to think that $700 is actually considered cheap these days, but with all the features you get overall, this is one of the best bargain phone you can get in 2020, and even at the beginning of 2021, it is still a lot of great value. The Galaxy S20 Fan Edition does have 120Hz refresh rate. It has a 1080p display similar to the Galaxy S21, but it is $100 cheaper. The FE comes in $700 compared to the $800 S21. The average consumer probably wouldn't be able to tell the difference between 120Hz and 60Hz unless you point it out to them, so I don't think it is that big of a deal. You actually get a bigger screen at 6.5 inches compared to the 6.2 on the Galaxy S21. The 6.2 inch Galaxy S21 is actually easier to handle in terms of one-hand usage, but the Fan Edition, it is 6.5 inch, a little bit on the bigger side. It's still at the borderline in terms of being comfortable to use with one hand, but it's doable. They do have the one-handed mode option as well if you want to do that instead. But at 6.5, this is when you might consider using the one-handed mode. I think the 6.2 is more easier to handle, but the 6.5 comes in handy if you're playing a lot of games or watching a lot of videos on your phone. Another benefit of the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition is the plethora of colors to choose from. The Galaxy S20 Fan Edition have a triple camera setup similar to the S21. It has a 12 megapixel main camera, a 12 megapixel ultra wide camera, and an 8 megapixel telephoto camera as well. It supports 30x zoom, and overall it is a pretty solid camera for the price. Performance wise, it has a Snapdragon 865 chip, which is super powerful for 2020. In 2021, the Galaxy S21 does have a Snapdragon 888 chip, and although on paper it is superior compared to the A65 chip, I never have any issues with the A65 chip, but I do appreciate that they decided to upgrade it in the S21. The base model for the Fan Edition comes with 6 gigs of RAM, but you do have the option to increase it to 8 gigs of RAM if you want, which is what the Galaxy S21 have. If you enjoy seeing videos like this, please take a moment to like and subscribe below. Okay, and next is the MicroSD. I don't care what anyone says, I still love my MicroSD card support, and I like the option to throw in a 400GB memory card into my phone if I want to, which is something I can still do on the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition compared to the Galaxy S21 where they no longer support MicroSD. It does come with a 15 watt charging brick, although it supports 25 watt charging, but 15 watt is still better than 0 watts compared to the Galaxy S21 where it doesn't come with any charging bricks at all. Luckily for me, I have been preparing for this day for a while now, so I do have a bunch of spare charging bricks around, but I do appreciate that the Fan Edition still come with the charging brick. The fingerprint sensor actually works pretty well for me. It is not as fast as the Galaxy S21, but it still works. You have to press it a little bit harder and slightly longer, but at the end of the day it's still a decent alternative compared to the face unlock, so it's always nice to have a couple different options rather than just relying 100% on the face unlock. I usually get about 8 to 9 hours of battery life a day running on 120Hz. You can definitely turn this off and save more battery if you like. I work at a desk job, so I pretty much have a wireless charger in front of me at all times. When I drive around, I have Google Maps and the Dashcam app also running simultaneously. But in general, I tend to have pretty much a charger everywhere I go, whether I am in a car or at my desk, so I don't have too many issues with battery. I don't find myself to be constantly charging at all time, but with 4500 milliamp, it's actually a decent amount of battery. I play games occasionally here and there too, so nothing too intensive, but overall it lasts at least a work day for battery life. And compared to the Galaxy S21, I noticed that the battery is significantly less. I find that I have to reach for the charger more often, typically around the 5 hours to 7 hour range, I do find myself charging my phone more with the Galaxy S21. It's definitely a smaller phone and a smaller battery, so if you want a better battery life, the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition actually lasts longer so far for me. I have experienced some weird issues using the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition. Sometimes when I enter the address into my Google Maps, it just wouldn't load. And this happened 2 or 3 times. Not sure what the issue is, but a simple restart would actually fix it. But it's just annoying. That's something that you still have to deal with on a pretty decent phone. And there are other cases where my camera would act up. It would say it's being used by another app, such as when I try to open my camera or Snapchat, or even my dashcam app. It will say one of the app is using it and it just wouldn't turn on at all. Once again, a simple restart would fix it, but it might have something to do with the dashcam app. But at the end of the day, these are some of the weird issues that you do see just in terms of the apps not working properly every now and then. So it's not too big of an issue. Every single phone, there's always some weird quirks going on with it. Even when I was using the iPhone 12 mini, it did manage to freeze a few times too. Other than that, it's overall a pretty decent phone. After using this phone for 38 days, I would still recommend it. If you're looking for a lot of value for the price, this phone delivers almost everything the Galaxy S21 have to offer, and in some cases even more. For example, the MicroSD card support, it is $100 cheaper. The S21 does have a newer processor and a better fingerprint scanner, but overall with the FE you get a bigger screen and a bigger battery, which results in a better battery life, and it basically has a lot of the features that the fans want. Overall, there's still a lot of value with the Galaxy S20 Fan Edition, and I would recommend it over the Galaxy S21 in a lot of cases, but I will be trying out the new Galaxy S21 over the next 30 days and let you guys know how I feel about it. Let me know if you would choose the FE over the S21, and see you guys soon.